Having an adequate momentum scanner is what's going to help you find the stocks to buy throughout the trading day. I'm going to go over the Thinkorswim trading platform and how I have it set up to identify the top penny stocks that I trade throughout the day coming up. What's going on, guys? Welcome to Own the Chaos. My name is Brad. I trade over-the-counter penny stocks for a living, and I just love it. I love everything about the volatility that the OTC provides, and it's just really what I live for. But there's no way that I could get through the day without adequate scanners, and I use Equity Feed as my primary scan tool. I have 3 different types of setups to identify stocks to potentially buy throughout the day, but I understand the kind of time commitment that's that it takes to really use the Equity Feed scanner. It costs a pretty considerable amount of money every month, and I know that kind of commitment, especially if you're just starting out trading, probably just isn't ideal or practical. So I put together a multi-part series. So this is the first part of that series on momentum scanners for Thinkorswim. I'm going to compare what I have on my Equity Feed scanner to the Thinkorswim scanner, just to give you a frame of reference and show you that it is pretty close, but it's not quite exact, just because that the Equity Feed scanner has parameters that I think are a little bit more valuable than what Thinkorswim provides, but have at least got you close, so that if you are a beginning trader, you at least have a good idea of what it is that I'm looking at throughout the day. But before I get to that, I just want to invite you to subscribe to this channel and give me a thumbs up if you got something out of this video. And I also would encourage you to check out our free trading platform. It's called WeTradeHQ. It's over at WeTradeHQ.com. The links are down in the description below. We have over 4,200 members from around the globe learning and growing and celebrating each other's success. And it's not just geared towards penny stocks either. Even though this channel is, WeTradeHQ was designed for every trader in mind. And if you're trading Forex, options, big board stocks, we have all kinds of traders in there, mentors alike, that can help you become a better trader. Or if you're just a veteran trader looking to be in a friendly community where we can just kind of get together, chop it up a little bit and have some fun, then go check out WeTradeHQ. So no matter what you're trading, it will be the place for you. All right, so let's get to it. I'm going to share my screen with you, kind of like show you the filters and studies that I have on the Thinkorswim platform. And again, I'll pull up my momentum scanner that I have on Equity Feed just to kind of give you a comparison, that it's not going to be exact, but it's going to be pretty darn close for you to be able to identify trending penny stocks in the stock market every single day. It's going to be a game changer for you if you don't use this already. I promise you that. All right, so this is my active momentum scanner that I have for Thinkorswim. And again, this is something that I got really close to what it is that I have on Equity Feed. And what this does, it identifies stocks that are trending up. So maybe there's a series or flurry of buying that goes on, and I want to be able to see those quick, so that if I do see some sudden buying, that I want to make sure that I get in and ride that momentum, perhaps make even a short-term day trade out of it. Or if there's enough buying that I could see a longer-term swing trade on, that I do a lot of times, that I could certainly identify that upon doing further due diligence. Now, this is just kind of like one of those beginning steps when identifying and finding stocks to buy. There's a lot of other due diligence that goes into it. You don't just buy stocks that you see on a scanner. It's not quite that simple. But this is kind of like the starting point. It's like, okay, what am I going to trade today? I'm going to turn on my scanners, and boom. Okay, this is what's moving. This is what's trending up or down, and this is what I want to go for. And these are the cluster of stocks that I'm going to go for. The other important thing, the other use for a stock scanner, is to help you narrow down your search. There's tens of thousands of stocks out there, and so what using a scanner does is help you narrow that search down, so that you can get down to a handful of tickers to make your plays on throughout the day, and really kind of narrows it down to what's actually moving. And that's the whole purpose of this momentum scanner. So you're not looking at everything that really doesn't matter or isn't relevant during that day. Perhaps some of these stocks have significant catalysts, and that's why it's moving. Or maybe perhaps you see some unusual volume that could get this moving. And so it really just kind of like, again, just narrows down that search so you can identify which stocks to buy and ultimately make yourself some money at the end of the day. So I have my Thinkorswim platform pulled up, and the first thing that I'm going to show you are the 2 stock filters. So you're going to click on add filter for stocks if you don't have them pulled up already. They're going to be 2 stock filters you see right here, and the criteria is going to be very specific. So I'm going to go all the way down to 0001 cents per share, because that's the type of stocks that I trade. Something I will consider trading something as low as 0001 cents per share. And then I wanted to go all the way up to a maximum of 05 cents per share. given the type of strategies that I employ and given, you know, the type of trading that I do, I typically don't want to see anything traded over 5 cents per share. Every once in a while, I'll change this criteria around. Let's just say the stock market's a little bit slow. I want to broaden my search. I could always shrink this criteria or expand it however you want. So if you want to see more stocks, you could certainly expand on that price range. But for today's video, and just to kind of give you perspective, I'm just going to keep it from 0001 to 5 cents per share. And then I'm going to go down to the next stock filter. Going to look at shares. And so the minimum share amount that I want to see as far as volume is concerned is 100,000 shares. Might sound like a ton to you, but when you're trading something at 0001, it's really not. So 100,000 shares is going to be at that minimum. And really the max is going to be, I just left blank. So I'm going to clear this out and just leave it blank because I want to see the maximum amount of shares possible. It really doesn't matter, you know, if it's been trading 100,000 or 20 million shares throughout the day. It might sound crazy, especially if you're used to trading something like Tesla or Apple, something along those lines. But really, when you're trading down the over-the-counter penny stocks or even just penny stocks in general, 20 million shares really isn't that much throughout the trading day. So I just like to keep that blank. I would like to broaden my search as far as the shares traded is concerned. So the first study that I'm going to be doing is price change. So you click on add study filter. The study filter will show up here. You're going to go to price change, or price performance rather, and then you're going to go to price change. So click on price change and this will show up for you. So then you're going to do close is going to be the next one. So you're going to go to drop down menu. So you're going to go, the close is at least 1% greater than 2 bars ago. That's what you're going to do. And price change is going to be on the daily. So you're going to click D. It gives you plenty of options here, but you're just going to go on the day. And then the next study is you're going to go to price performance again. You're going to click on, and then it kicks out this other drop down menu. You're going to do highs, lows, and then you're going to do the current price is 10 period high. Current price is at the 10 period high. And then you're going to go over here. The increment's going to be at 1 minute. And that's it. You're going to click scan and then boom. Here comes your stocks for the day. This really narrows it down. I mean, before we got to the studies, there was probably, look, before we got to the studies, you had 18,150 tickers that fit that criteria. And so these studies really narrowed that down. It narrowed it down to 35 stocks. So just as a side comparison, I just kind of want to pull this up and show you my equity feed scanner. So I'm going to pull up my momentum scanner here on equity feed and kind of show you here what I have and just kind of compare it to see how close it actually is. So again, it's not going to be exact. It's going to, like I said, it's going to get you pretty darn close. You can see that DKGR is on there. It's also on my momentum scanner. COBI is on Thinkorswim. COBI is here. So there are some differences, as you can obviously tell, but look, GRCU, INQD, so it's pretty darn close. One of the big differences that equity feed provides that I still haven't been able to find on Thinkorswim. Now, again, just forgive me if I completely missed it, but because I don't really use Thinkorswim that often, it counts the number of trades. I haven't been able to find dollar volume or number of trades on Thinkorswim. And again, this could be because I primarily don't use Thinkorswim that often, but people within my community really wanted to have this Thinkorswim scanner pulled up for them so that they can follow along with what it is that I do and how I find success. And again, like I said, I know how difficult it can be to really commit to that, to the price of equity fee, because it is a little bit higher. So, there you have it. This is how you would be able to narrow down your search on finding penny stocks that are running on momentum. And hopefully this will help you out with your trading. If you're interested